Cow shoes, used by moonshiners in the Prohibition days to disguise their footprints, 1922. U.S. Marines, drive into Argonne Forest, France during the Meuse-Argonne Offensive, circa, 1918. Alsatian children, Alsace, circa 1900. John Wayne at 23 years old, 1930. Peasant girls with berries in a village near Vologda, Russian Empire. The photo was taken by Perkuten Gorsky in 1909. Pyramid of captured German helmets, New York, 1919. American Girl in Italy, 1951. An elaborately jeweled Bedouin mother, feeding her baby, in the 1900s. Dean Martin with his daughter Gail, and Frank Sinatra with his daughter Nancy, on the Dean Martin Show Christmas episode in 1967. Rock and roll musicians Jerry Lee Lewis, Carl Perkins, Elvis Presley, and Johnny Cash as the $1 Million Quartet. This was a one-night jam session at Sun Studios, Memphis, Tennessee, in 1956. British soldier and a German prisoner, showing their height difference, 1916. King Charles III, in the Royal Navy during the 1970s. 10-year-old Frank Sinatra, 1925. Prisoners celebrating the arrival of United States Army troops, Dachau concentration camp, Germany, the 29th of April 1945. Two early recruits for the British Free Corps, a British collaborator Waffen-SS unit, talked to two German officers. You can see the Union Jack insignia on their arms, 1944. Charles Thompson being greeted by his new classmates. Just 4 months earlier the Supreme Court ruled that racial segregation was unconstitutional. He was the only black child at the school, September, 1954. Superman in Macy's Thanksgiving Parade, New York City, the 21st of November 1940. A teenage girl having her hair straightened with an iron, Queens, New York City, 1964. Ernest Hemingway, Alec Guinness, and Noel Coward in Havana, 1959. The aftermath of the 1949 blizzard of the century in Nebraska. Members of the Western Somali Liberation Front in 1977, at the beginning of the Ogaden War. German Postal Electric Omnibus, 1899. Albert Einstein and his secretary Helen Dukas left and his daughter Margaret Wright becoming the U.S. citizens to avoid returning to Nazi Germany, in 1940. A Berlin crowd listens, as a German officer reads the Kaiser's order for mobilization, the 1st of August 1914. Canadian artillerymen add an early seasonal message to a shell for their 60-pounder field gun on the Somme front, November 1916. Jewish prisoners, after being liberated from a death train, 1945. Young Inuit girl, with baby, Makoryuk, Nunivak Island, Alaska, May 1964. On the 29th of April 1975, people try to scale the 14-foot wall of the U.S. Embassy in Saigon, to reach evacuation helicopters as the last Americans depart from Vietnam. Fidel Castro, playing basketball against students during a visit to Krakow, Poland, 1972. A man with pigeons on his arms and shoulder as he feeds them outside St. Paul's Cathedral in the City of London, England, January 1920.